Let's talk about Hannah Ellis, a name you're going to want to remember. She's not just another voice in country music, she's a storyteller, a dreamer, and a true original. Hannah hails from Campbellsville, Kentucky, a small town where everyone knows your name, and music is woven into the fabric of daily life. In her childhood home, music wasn't just a hobby, it was a way of life. Her family would gather in the living room, strumming guitars and singing together, filling the house with laughter and melody. Those early days sparked a passion in Hannah that would only grow stronger. As a little girl, Hannah looked up to the powerhouse women of 90s country, icons like Martina McBride and Faith Hill. Their voices echoed through her bedroom, their posters covering her walls, inspiring her to dream beyond the Kentucky hills. From them, she learned that country music was about more than catchy tunes. It was about telling stories that mattered, about singing with strength and heart. She started writing her own lyrics, pouring her feelings and experiences onto the page. Then, as she grew older, Taylor Swift burst onto the scene. Taylor showed Hannah that young women could write their own truth, share their stories with the world, and connect with millions of fans just by being authentic. That blend of classic country heart and modern honesty became the foundation of Hannah's own musical journey. She found her voice by mixing the old-school soul she grew up with and the fresh, fearless energy of today's music. It was then that Hannah realized she wasn't just meant to sing. She was meant to say something real, to share her story and inspire others to do the same. Her music stands out because it's a true blend of old-school soul and new-school nerve, a sound that's both familiar and refreshingly new. It all began in that Kentucky home, where a young girl dared to dream big, believing that her voice could one day reach far beyond her small town. Now, Hannah Ellis is stepping onto bigger stages, turning those childhood dreams into reality, and inspiring the next generation to find their own voice. Hannah's turning point, a movie theater in 2009, watching Hannah Montana. The movie, she heard The Climb and everything changed. The song's message, keep going, no matter how tough, hit home. It wasn't just a catchy tune, it was a call to action. Hannah walked out knowing music wasn't just a hobby, it was her calling. That moment gave her the courage to chase her dream, no matter the obstacles. The Climb became her anthem for the journey ahead. She committed fully, ready to work for every step. That spark set her on a path she's never left. Sometimes all it takes is one song to change everything. With her dream clear and unwavering, Hannah set her sights on Nashville, the city where legends are made and dreams are tested. She knew the road ahead would be long, but she was ready to chase her passion with everything she had. She earned a full ride to the University of Kentucky, a testament to her dedication and talent. Balancing rigorous studies with her love for music, Hannah could often be found strumming her guitar between classes, writing lyrics late into the night, and performing at local open mics. College wasn't just about academics. It was her training ground, where she learned to juggle responsibility and creativity. Every spare moment, she hit the road to Nashville, sometimes driving for hours after a full day of classes. She networked with other musicians, soaked up every lesson she could, and wrote song after song, determined to find her unique voice in a city full of talent. After graduation, she packed up her life and moved to Music City for good, ready to face the unknown. The city felt big and intimidating, but Hannah was fueled by hope and ambition. Nashville is tough, but Hannah paid her dues, playing every room she could, from tiny bars to crowded songwriter nights. She wrote nonstop, collaborating with anyone who would listen, and never shied away from hard work or rejection. In 2015, after years of persistence, she landed her first publishing deal, a huge step for any songwriter. It meant her songs were finally being recognized, and her voice was starting to break through the noise. It was proof her voice mattered, and that her stories resonated with others. Each small victory fueled her drive to keep going. In 2020, after years of relentless effort, she signed with Curb Records, finally getting the chance to make her own album and share her music with the world on her own terms. Years of hard work, belief, and sacrifice paid off. Every late night, every long drive, every moment of doubt was worth it. Her story is pure Nashville, talent, hustle, and heart, woven together in every song she writes and every stage she steps onto. Through it all, she never doubted her purpose, not for a single day. Her journey is a reminder that with passion and perseverance, dreams really can come true. Hannah's music is a fresh blend, what she calls bougie in the back roads. She's not afraid to mix the unexpected, bringing a new flavor to country music that feels both familiar and brand new. Her sound is rooted in tradition, but she's always adding her own twist, making every song feel like a celebration of where she comes from and where she's headed. She mixes fun and vulnerability, showing you can be both classy and country. Hannah's lyrics are honest and playful, inviting listeners to let loose while also embracing their true selves. She proves that you don't have to choose between sophistication and authenticity. You can have both, and you can bring your friends along for the ride. Her breakout song, Wine Country, flips the script on country stereotypes. Instead of sticking to the usual themes, she celebrates a new kind of country lifestyle, one that's about connection, joy, and making memories with the people you love. Instead of beer and trucks, it's Cabernet in a solo cup, her real life on a farm. Hannah's music is inspired by her own experiences, blending the rustic charm of the countryside with a touch of elegance. She's redefining what it means to be country, one song at a time. The song became a movement, welcoming everyone into country music. Fans from all walks of life found themselves reflected in her lyrics, and soon, Wine Country was more than just a song. It was an anthem for anyone who's ever felt like they didn't quite fit the mold. Hannah's message: country is a state of mind, not a checklist. It's about the spirit you bring, the stories you share, and the community you build, no matter where you're from or what you look like. She invites fans from all backgrounds to join the party. Her concerts are a place where everyone is welcome, and the only requirement is to show up as yourself and have a good time. By sharing her own story, she encourages others to be themselves. Hannah's openness creates a ripple effect, inspiring her fans to embrace their own unique journeys and celebrate what makes them different. Her honest, inclusive approach is winning hearts everywhere. People see themselves in her music, and that connection is what makes her stand out in today's country scene. She's building a bigger, more welcoming tent for country music, one where everyone has a place and every story matters. In January 2024, Hannah released her debut album, That Girl. 13 tracks, all co-written, tell her story, struggles, growth, and triumphs. The title track is an anthem of self-realization and empowerment. From the fun of Wine Country to the vulnerability of too much and not enough, she shows every side. The album is raw, real, and deeply relatable. She's been touring, connecting with fans, and sharing her message of authenticity. Hannah knows her purpose: to use her voice, literally and figuratively, to inspire. From Kentucky roots to sold-out shows, her journey is just beginning. She's a trailblazer, a storyteller, and a true inspiration. Hannah Ellis is that girl, and she's only getting started.